Hello guys, how's it going? Happy Thursday. This week I was inspired to do the reading similarly to the way I did the last one. So we have a general overall major theme for the week, and then each card represents a more specific area of focus and a more specific message that is in alignment with that major theme, kind of like an extension. So of that theme. So the general overall theme for us this week is represented by what Archangel Ariel symbolizes and is associated with. And each of the four cards in this week's reading are different Archangel Ariel cards from the Archangel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue. So overall, we are dealing with the energy of confidence, personal power, strength, courage, determination. Yep, and stuff that's uh, oh my goodness, I can't even talk anymore. That's represented by the lion and pink because Ariel is associated with those things, and that's part of the message for us this week as well. So we're being encouraged to spend time in nature. She represents the natural rhythm, which I feel is so important, and I'll get to that. Get into that more because it's so important. But because I feel like the natural rhythm is really talking about honoring ourselves and our own natural rhythm. In terms of our personality, in terms of our body, in terms of our emotions, really honoring ourselves and the pace that we need to be going right now. Perhaps we are, usually going, and then right now we just feel like we need to slow down, honor that. Or maybe you guys have been trying to live the way that somebody else wants you to live and at their pace, and maybe you're just not, you're getting burnt out, or you're feeling like you could do more than that, like somebody's holding you back or they're pushing you too hard. Whatever the case is, honor your natural rhythm, dance to the beat of your own drum, and just celebrate your uniqueness and what makes you you, and makes you unique. You don't want to be like somebody else, you want to be like you. And the other thing about the phrase natural rhythm is that I feel like it's representing, talking about the natural rhythm and order of things in our lives, how things happen in our lives and come into fruition in our lives. And I think we're being encouraged to remember that when we allow things to unfold in their own way, in their own time, they can be so beautiful, the most beautiful and sweet that they can possibly be. Like flowers, for instance. The flowers, they bloom in their own way, in their own time, and they're so beautiful and they smell so sweet. And, there's such a joy. There's something that we can really enjoy. And I think that we need to be seeing ourselves and the situations in our lives this way. Remembering that when we allow ourselves and other people to bloom and blossom in their own time, in their own way, we allow them to become their most beautiful and sweet selves. We allow them to blossom into the best and most beautiful self that they can be. And when we think about this in terms of the situations in our lives, if we allow things to happen naturally and in its own way, its own time, instead of trying to force it to happen now, we will find the best results. We will find that it is the most the best that it can be, instead of forcing it, because if we push it and we try to make it happen before it's ready, it's probably not going to be as good as we would hope, you know. So, like, that flower is going to wilt. It's going to fry. It's going to do, whatever the case is, whatever um, you want to associate with that. But so just remember that you blossom and are the most beautiful when you honor your natural rhythm, your time, what is you and what you need, really take care of yourself, and also um, apply that to the things in your life, the things that are that you're trying to bring into your life. Yeah, and this also, I feel like, is important for some of you guys who are trying to encourage other people to be their best. Just remember that sometimes they don't see what you see in them. They may not feel ready. They may not. Uh, they may not. I don't know. They just might. You know what I mean? Like, you guys may not see eye to eye about some things. You're trying to get them to be their best, and maybe they're just not ready to be their best yet. So just be patient with them, and just remember that the best results will happen if you just allow that to unfold naturally and in its own way, because it might take longer if you don't. You know what I mean? Like, if you try to force a situation, like to make something happen, sometimes it just sort of like fizzles out, and then you have to try again. Like, maybe there's a party that you want, and then instead of planning it for a few weeks from now, you plan it for like 2 days from now, and then nobody comes, and whatever. But if you had waited to do it in those in a few weeks, there could have been a ton of people, and it could have been, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I feel like that was important to mention. And it's also really encouraging you to spend time literally outside, and to do the things that soothe you and help you feel restored and balanced and rejuvenated, especially emotionally, especially emotionally. So maybe you need to talk to a friend, or maybe you need to spend time in nature, maybe you need to spend time alone, maybe you need to take a nap, maybe you need to journal, maybe you need to take a nice hot bath or something. Whatever the case is, do what will make you feel emotionally whole and well. And yeah, so that being said, Lion is so associated with Archangel Ariel, and so that's part of our message for this week, which is balance, relaxing, and de-stressing. So we're seeing a lot of common themes here. Personal power again, and then Lion brings the message to us that you will overcome emotional difficulties. You are more powerful than you think. So maybe some of you guys are not feeling very strong right now. Maybe you're not feeling emotionally strong. Maybe you're not feeling like you are capable of doing what life is trying to push you towards. But right now you're being reassured by your support team and spirit, by your own soul, your own heart, that you are more powerful than you think, and you are more capable, and that you can overcome these emotional situations. Maybe you feel really vulnerable right now emotionally, or just really sensitive, or whatever the case is. Know that your support team and spirit believes in you. Your heart and soul believes in you and is encouraging you to keep on keeping on. So yeah, that being said, pink is also associated with Archangel Ariel and is also an important factor in our message this week. And pink is bringing us the message that everything will be okay. It's very comforting, reassuring, optimistic, positive energy and message, especially emotionally. So it's bringing you, again, that emotional reassurance, excuse me, and comfort, you know, that it is going to be okay. And pink, of course, is also a very nurturing, compassionate color that encourages us to take care of ourselves and others, and to see ourselves and others, and maybe even a situation in our lives with more compassion and open-mindedness or open-heartedness then. So yeah, again, it's telling us to take care of ourselves. And for those of you guys who picked card number 3, this is your card, the 5 of Ariel. And it says, it's actually kind of perfect because the card number 3 says you needn't go through your challenges alone. And I was particularly drawn, I don't think I've ever noticed this, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's snow in the card. And snow represents, maybe the cold and things looking bleak or kind of gray and dreary or gloomy and transition. It is associated with death, which of course we know as endings and new beginnings and changes, and letting go of the old to make way for the new. So that's really associated with this card. So perhaps you guys are going through some changes or transitions, or some phases of your life have ended and new ones are beginning. But you're being reminded that you don't have to go through it alone. You can reach out to friends. You can reach out to me if you need to vent. You guys know that my inbox is usually open if you just need to vent. And I get back to you guys as soon as I can. You have friends, you have family. There's people online that can help you. There's helplines if you need them. Co-workers. You just whatever you need. Just reach out to someone for support if you feel that you need it right now. So yeah, guys. Ultimately, that is our reading. Your reading for this week. I really hope that it helps. Thank you guys for watching and for tuning in for yourself today and really hearing what your heart and soul and support human spirit are bringing forward to you right now. And thank you for sharing part of your day with me. So guys, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.